is a little bit about crocodile safety. This is pretty much how I am safe with crocodiles, because they are very unpredictable and they can sneak up to you just like that. You don't even know they're there. So let's say we're on the Ord River here, just out of Kununurra, and the average crocodile here is about 3.5 to 4 metres. We'll go 4 metres because that's a good size. And you want to go fishing, just to cast a couple of lures and stuff like that. So we're right next to the bank. What you don't want to be doing is right here. There's old mate there, he could be right there, sneak up and grab you. But one thing about when a crocodile does jump, he only jumps out of the water mainly the once. And that's usually about half his distance. So let's go 4 metres. He'll sneak up if he's about here. So a crocodile, he'll jump out 2 metres. 2 metres of that water. If you don't know what 2 metres is, roughly go off your fishing rod. Average one's about 1.5. So go 1.5 from the water's edge. Add a little bit more. And right here, if you were to cast, there's no harm with casting right here. If the crocodile was to jump out, there is no way he can get you. You can cast away here all day and be safe. But the moment you go near that water, that crocodile's going to have you. No ifs, buts or maybes. He doesn't care whether you got a mortgage, whether you got an Aunt May or an Uncle Bob, or a Toyota or a goddamn Land Rover. He doesn't care. He just sees you and thinks dinner time. The graves in this cemetery belong to the early Afghan settlers who in the 1890s provided a whole mob of transport between towns and stations with camels and donkeys. Mainly camels, they say, but yeah, there was a few donkeys. It's believed these graves here are so large because the actual lead camel was buried with his master, which is really unusual, but that must be the Afghan way. But just looking at the headstones, like, there's nothing written on the headstones, nothing. Just big rocks stuck in the ground. Sad in a way, well, this is the grotto just out of Wyndham, and obviously in the dry season. In the wet season it all floods off the Coburn Ranges, pours down here, and the locals use this as their little swimming pool. How lucky they are. But yeah, this is the dry season, and this is what it looks like in the wet season. Now right now I'm at the base of the grotto. Now, a whole mob of people tell me that it's 300 feet deep, roughly around the 300 mark. I don't know, I still find that hard to believe. Such a small area can go down 300 feet. I don't know whether they counted already from the 60 feet up there, so this is 240, so I'm not too sure. But I doubt whether this would be 300. You know, 300 feet deep, the whole lot would have to cave in. There's only, like I said, it's only a small area. But that's what the pros say. Look at this big fella. The old, what goes up must come down. He's fallen over through a storm. last wet season probably, but look at this. Even though it's fallen over and all his roots have come out, you got little shootings coming out. It's unreal. Oh, boab. No wonder they've been around for thousands of years. They knock over and they can start growing from the top and everything. I'm up on the bank, just down below. That's where I was showing you the Ngurra Burr. But the distance, like the height, it's about 10 metres, and all around me is debris from the floodplains. Like, we're talking 10 metres of water. This is just incredible. Just imagine the rush coming down the river. It'd just be amazing to see. Dangerous as all shit, but yeah, it'd be amazing. There's just debris everywhere. I'm right here at the information bay. I'm going to cruise down, head towards Kununurra and cut in on the Parry's Creek Road and then come into this Margloo Billabong. It's supposed to be about 52,000 birds, they tell me. That smoke behind me, that's out towards that Billabong that I'm going to. Don't like my chances, but we'll go and have a look, see how close I can get. Well, I was right, that Billabong I was going to go and have a look at, she's on fire. There's smoke and flames everywhere and there's hawks circling around, thousands of them. All getting the old lizards and snakes that are coming out of the bush. So never mind, there's a whole mob of other things to look at in town. Well, that was the trip up to the East Kimberley. Join me next time when I take my boat up the West Kimberley coast, up to places like Horizontal Waterfalls, Montgomery Reef, Crab Creek, and a few other places. And we even managed to get the boat stuck a few times, waiting for the good old West Australian tide. See you then.